Hello everyone, welcome back. And this will be your weekly general reading for the sign of Aquarius for the week of November 14th through the 20th of 2022. And I would also like to thank everyone at this time who has given my channel a thumbs up, as well as those of you who have subscribed and left comments. Thank you very much. It is greatly appreciated. All right, Aquarius. Your first card out is the Moon. So things are starting to suddenly change this week for you. This could be in a very good positive direction. Maybe you've made that decision. You know, you've gotten enough sleep, because that's very important, so that you can make clear, decisive thoughts going forward. But you're going to stick to this path. You know, you're not going to sway off it. You have something in mind that you want to do or succeed at. So you're following your intuition and going forward this week. And the King of Swords. So most definitely saying your piece, going forward. You're not going to take no for an answer. If you have any kind of problems or anything, you're going to, attack them head on. You're not going to, get distracted in any dimension. You solve problems and situations this week for yourself. And the Four of Cups. So looking at different things in your life, wondering if that's all there is. If you have quite enough in your life. You're just a little bit bored this week. Maybe you've been sitting around the house. Maybe you're on days off from work if you're doing that sort of thing. You're just sort of looking out, wondering which way you go now for yourself in the future. You have succeeded at a lot, but you're still bored. You desire more in your life. For some of you, this could be a week where you're overeating a little bit, maybe even drinking a little bit too much. So, and at the end of the week that you're not going to be happy that you did either of those. So you're going to just rein yourself in, figure out what to do for yourself to not feel so bored. Maybe time to take up a hobby or an interest. And the Knight of Pentacles. So an invitation coming in for yourself. Maybe you're thinking of taking a travel this week. Not anything far. Maybe you decided that, there's a place that people come to where you live all the time to visit. Like it's worldwide, renowned, known. But you've never seen it yourself. Maybe you're going to go and have a look at that yourself this week. And the Magician. Nice. So you're facing difficult challenges this week. I think you're going to do that when you take that little day trip sort of thing. You're going to give yourself some clarity on how to go about this endeavor that you want to get off the ground and going forward. Maybe you're thinking about applying for a new job somewhere as well. But whatever it is, it's not impossible. You realize that. This is the week that if you have enough determination, you could, push a mountain over if you needed. But you're going to keep going because you have a goal in mind and you're going to reach that. And the Six of Cups. So a little bit of nostalgia, looking back, reminiscing a little bit. Maybe you're talking to somebody you haven't seen or talked to in quite some while. Somebody that's sort of showed up. Maybe you're looking over an old photo album, or you found a note somebody had left you. And you're just looking back, wondering, maybe I should follow a different path. Maybe if I would have done this or that, what would my future look like now? That sort of thing. But it's nothing bad. You're just looking at different steps in your life that got you to where you are now. And the Fool. So new beginnings, starting over. You're almost like you have a blind belief and faith in something to start in your life. Now, whether that's a job or relationship, for some of yous, you're just in a dream state about it, and you're willing to do sacrifices if you have to in order to make this move forward. And the 9 of Rods. So most definitely had to defend your ideas and your beliefs. For some of you, you've had to, stand your ground. You know how to do that anyhow. You're quite capable. If there's a question, you already know the answer to do or what you got to do to get there. You're no longer questioning yourself. You're no longer allowing your thoughts to nag you to death about it. You're just going to now step out and go forward with it. And the Knight of Cups. So an invitation coming in, which is nice. This is usually an invitation to travel of some sort, usually by water. Now this could be going over a bridge as well. It doesn't have to be of great distances. And for others of you, this could be you having to have a little bit of butterflies in the belly about somebody that you got a crush on, and you're going to make that offer this week to take an adventure. Like, would you like to take a walk with me? Would you like to go for coffee with me? But it's very good. It's all happy, smiley times. You're quite content with yourself. Maybe you're going to a museum or an art show or comic show, and you meet somebody there. And the 6 of Swords. So definitely feeling like you're not appreciated where you're at. Now, whether that's in a relationship or a job for some of you. But you're thinking of moving on. You've been going against the tide for so long, and you're feeling like now it's time for you to change your direction in, whatever it is that you're already doing. There's bigger, brighter horizons, perhaps in another company for yourself. Maybe they'll give you that promotion and increase in pay that you've always wanted, but you've never got, acknowledgement where you're at. For some of you, this is going to be someone who's done you wrong, and you're determined to, keep going forward no matter what into the future for yourself. You're not going to just sit there, which is good. But whatever this is, for some of you could be actually physically moving to a different town or district. Going forward for yourself, you're starting to realize that, where you're at, you're unhappy, and you always seem to be on the wrong side of the current, but things look better over there. So I think this week you're really making those decisions for yourself of where you want to be at. And the 5 of Cups. So most definitely mourning something. Maybe you figure you should have made this decision a while ago and you would have been a little further going into the future, but you were meant to learn this, and so you're just looking at it, but there's still more in offering. You realize that there's a bridge to get to the other side to where you want to get. So you're just looking, contemplating before you take that step forward. And Judgment. So you definitely, put off this decision for quite some time, and you're realizing now time's up. I need to keep going forward for myself in the future. So you're willing to, sacrifice what you got to sacrifice, if that's the wording, and let things go, people, places, and things that make you unhappy, so that you can go into the future knowing that what you've decided to choose for yourself is the right decision for you, and you're not going to hold back on this decision. And the 5 of Rods. So most definitely feeling like there's some sort of competition. Now, whether there is, or for some of you, you're just needlessly worrying that there might be competition, but there really isn't. You're over analyzing, overthinking something. You have all the knowledge that you need to go forward with this endeavor. You're just holding yourself back in almost a state of fear, but you're going to let that go. And the Empress. So most definitely moving forward for yourself. You know, you're feeling more abundant. Things are starting to grow and show the way that you want things to look in your future. For some of this could be a new addition to the family. Maybe you're going to be an aunt or an uncle, or expecting a child yourself. But you're quite happy. Your health is coming back. You're feeling more restored. You're starting to realize that you have a lot to offer people, places, and things. So you're moving forward. And the 10 of Rods. So most definitely putting those burdens down, giving them back to people, you know, that can help you. You're learning to accept help from others this week. You know, maybe you've gotten that job for some of you, and you're starting to realize that, you know, there's a lot more that they put on the table than what you had anticipated. So you're learning to get people to give you a hand. You're realizing that, you know, it's not that you can't handle it yourself. You're trying to make your road easier. And the Page of Wands. So some sort of message coming in for you this week. You know, this could be long distance call, could be related to your job that you're after. You know, you could be also traveling for work this week to go see where your new boss is going to be, or your new home is going to be for some of you. But you're doing all right. This adventure is going to help you develop what you want in your life. So you're quite happy and content about making this move, and you're confident in yourself, which is wonderful, and it will pan out. Things are going to grow and go in your way, and you realize that. And the card that jumped for you, Aquarius, is to help heal this situation, see the other person's point of view with compassion. Well, there you go. All right, Aquarius, on that note, I will say goodbye for now, and I will talk to you again next week. Until then, stay safe, stay healthy, and bye for now.